Alrighty, guys, I'm going to cover a concept for you is that you learn more about life in the tough times compared to when it's all sunshine and rainbows. So guys, a lot of people across Australia are in lockdown. At the moment, I know my people in Melbourne, Victoria went through it. I know it's a big issue across the world, but I'm going to share with you guys a little story. So a couple of years ago, I was doing like personal training. I was doing like 30 hours a week. And what happened, I was playing footy in a prelim final. Big ruckman, I was playing AFL, came in, pushed me in the back, and actually snapped my wrist. You'll see like a kind of a little bit of a scar there. I broke my scaphoid. Now, what happened during that time is I was in a like cast and things like that. The surgeon was like, hey, let's wait 3 months to see if it heals. It didn't heal. I ended up being in a cast for 9 months, had a surgery and things like that. It was an absolute nightmare, right? It was really, really tough times for me, like mentally, both not being able to play sport, which I absolutely loved at the time, but then not being able to work. It was very, very tough times for me because in my space, I was doing 30 hours of training, right? And then I went to we had a rule that you can't work when you're injured. I couldn't spot anyone, do any of that stuff, right? So then I couldn't work. So I lost all my sessions and it was very tough. And I really had to learn how can I add value to my business in this incredibly tough time. And that led me to how I'm presenting to you guys today. I learned how to sell at like a really world-class level. I honestly think I'm one of the best fitness marketers in the planet. I'm happy to go toe-to-toe with anyone on that. And then I learned how to sell at a really, really high level as well, both face-to-face, in groups, over the phone, on Zoom, everything like that. And guys, it's without those really, really tough times. If I didn't break my wrist, I don't think I'd be here presenting to you guys today. I don't think I would have had 3 clubs with over 1,200 members. I think my life would have been very different. And I know everyone's going through some tough times at the moment. Right? I know with COVID and, whether it's not COVID, it's going to be something else that happens to you in your business journey. And I want you to know that you're going to learn more in the tough times about yourself, and you're going to grow more in those tough times than you ever will when it's all sunshine and rainbows and your business is growing really, really consistently and well. So guys, what you need to make sure that you do whenever you're having a tough time, and I'm going to translate this a little bit to COVID lockdown because it's probably going to happen across Australia, is you need to control what you can control and make sure you're always being the best version of you possible, right? And one of the questions I always ask myself every day is what would the best Jimmy do in that situation, right? What would the best Jimmy do today, right? If my clients were watching my life with a video camera here, how would they see me act? Now, I'm not saying I'm perfect because no fucking way am I perfect, right? But what I'm always aiming to be is the best individual that I can be on every single day and every single moment. Now, guys, what you can do when you're in lockdown is firstly, guys, you can love and care for your members and you can be that shining light of inspiration for them, right? You can make them train when they don't want to train. You can change their mindset. You can get them to move better. You can get them to eat better, right? You can get them to connect with 5 people who they might need to reach out to just to make sure their friends and family are okay and really change their mindset. You can do that. Fitness business owners and fitness professionals have so much fucking pull that we can have with our members. It's absolutely crazy. You can change their life in a 5-minute conversation. You really can. You can change their mindset. Now, guys, with your business as well, I know a lot of people in lockdown and things like that, they think they can't market and grow. And it's like, who said that? Who said that it's not a good time to grow your business? Because if you're really mentally strong, you go, yes, let's be honest and transparent. It is going to be tougher for you to grow your business in lockdown. It is. Let's not sugarcoat it. But it doesn't mean you don't fucking try. It doesn't mean you don't do everything you can to get all of the leads in the local area and create market dominance, right? By being the best and most supportive and helpful fitness business in your area, right? Reaching out to people organically, making sure like if you want to run your ads, if you've got the budgets, you've got your ads running, okay? Is making sure you're turning up for your client base in marketing, right? Leading with a giving hand, right? Helping them, and then they come back. And guys, with the sales as well, I think it's absolutely crazy for anyone to think that for any week in their business that they should close no sales. It's stupidity at the highest level, right? I know we're in lockdown, but if you're focusing on not closing any sales this week, I'm sorry, but I tell you, I think it's a stupid decision. You always should be focusing on bringing new people into community because you are the best fitness business in the area, if not the world. They should be fucking honored to train with you during lockdown because you're putting so much effort into making sure that they're looked after at the absolute highest level, like they're your mother, like you're the father, like they're your grandma. You look after your clients the same. And I know if you're watching this or listening, you are that type of person. So yes, you should try and sell them on your programs, right? You might run your LBEs the same offer, your 28 days or your 6 week, or you might have a full price program. And guys, I'm telling you this, if you jump on 10 sales calls over the next week or 2 weeks and you close none of them, let's think the worst case, you get on 10 calls, you close none. I promise you, by just trying to close people when it's a little bit harder and overcoming those objections and following your script, you are going to be a better salesperson than if you took no calls over the next 2 weeks and just put up your fucking hands and go, it's too hard, I can't do it. So guys, I'm going to tell you, we're in COVID right now. And what I say to all of my clients, in 80 years with this COVID thing, right? And I know people have lost their lives and things like that. And I don't want this to come off disrespectful. If you make it through, I know there's going to be a little bit of hurt around the world, but if you look about your life personally and your success and your growth, if we have a beer together in like 50, 80 years, and we're talking about this fucking lockdown like it was the worst thing that ever happened to you, I'll tell you for the other 45 years, we really fucked up. Okay, we're not going to think about it when we're 80. Yes, we'll talk about it because it's a big thing, but it's not going to be the biggest determining factor of whether you're successful, whether you're not in life. What's the biggest determining factor is how you fucking turn up every day for your clients, how well you market your business, how well you sell your business, and what type of leader you are. And the true leaders across the world will turn up when times are tough. They'll turn up during times of COVID. They'll turn up maybe when a trainer leaves and opening up a business, like down the road, which happened to me. They'll turn up when your business nearly gets shut down with DAs. I'll tell you all the crazy shit that happened to me, right? And you've got to turn up and you've got to be that leader. And you've always got to focus on your consistent business growth, focusing on looking after your current members, right? No matter the situation and no matter how tough the times are. And guys, if you do that really well and you get in like a really, really aggressive mental state, I'm like really big on sport. I used to play a lot of AFL, a lot of NRL as a kid. I think sport's a lot like business. You want to be the baddest motherfucker on that field. You want to be the people in any sport. I used to play contact sport. They're like, fuck, I do not want to run at that guy. I do not want to run. I do not want to be in the same fucking field as this dude. And business is the same, guys. If you are a leader, if you're aggressive, if you don't take no for an answer, if you're really well trained, if you're methodically disciplined and you are a weapon at every level of business, other business owners won't want to fuck with you because they know you are the real deal. And that's how you'll get market dominance. You got to think about business and tough times a lot like sport. When the chips are down, guys, you got to make sure that you give it 110%. Because you do that, there's going to be a time where fitness or sport is easy. And then you're going to really run up and pile up a really big score or get a lot of wins in business. But you will not do that if you put your head in the sand for the next 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 weeks during COVID and go, hey, this is all too hard for me. I can't market. I can't sell. A better question to ask is, how can I market my business during COVID? How can I still sell people on my program? Instead of saying that you can't do anything with a limited mindset. Because guys, I dropped out of school in like year 10. Well, I was at the start of year 11. I thought I couldn't do a lot of stuff. And I used to always have these limiting beliefs. Jimmy can't do this. I can't do this. And as soon as you change it to like, hey, I'm not able to do this at the moment, but how? How can I market my business? How can I sell during COVID? Is then you go into everything with an open mind. And when you go in with an open mind, the next thing that happens is radical and massive changes where you start to figure out problems instead of just saying these shit ass excuses that everyone is going to say during COVID. Yes, I know it's tough. Don't settle for those excuses. You want to be an absolute killer. So guys, I hope you have a really, really great day. Remember, if you share any of our podcasts on Instagram, you go into the draw to win $1,000 on July 1st. It's only a couple of days away, so I'd really appreciate that. And guys, above and beyond, if you're struggling at the moment, if you're in a bad headspace because of COVID, I know it's super tough. I tried to pump you guys up today. I know it's tough. Please make sure you reach out to myself, Brad, Dylan, Dan, all the people involved in our program, right? We are here to help you. If you need to chat, we can chat. If we want to talk on email, if you want to talk on social media, I want to make sure that you're in the right headspace to overcome this. And if I can support you, whether it's free, whether you join our program, I don't give a fuck. As long as you're in the right headspace to grow your business And I want you to feel like I am someone you can reach out to at any time. I'm always going to give you my honest opinion. I'm always going to look at it at a third party. I'm going to tell you what people are doing really well, also what people would do in the position very poorly. And if I can help you in any way possible during lockdown or any tough time that you have in business, whether it's a trainer leaving, you get issues with DA, you've had, 10 clients leave in a month, whenever you want to reach out to me, guys, that's when I want to be there, not when things are going really well. It's when you actually need someone, right, to talk to, and you need a little bit of perspective on things. So guys, have an absolutely amazing day. Go get after it. Be a killer in business and in life, and let's go get after it, and let's not make any excuses, hey?